Hey guys, what is up? And welcome back to another episode of Sad GTV. I have been dancing for a very long time, and I have danced with every hairstyle. Up, down, weave, short, literally everything. Sometimes for live performances, you don't always get to choose your hairstyle. Sometimes you just have to look like everybody else, and that's all fine and dandy, but when they say dancer's choice, that basically means that every dancer just gets to choose their own hairstyle for that show. When I hear those words, I am beyond thrilled. I have learned that I personally don't like to dance with hair in my face. Even though I have short hair, I still feel like it just gets in the way. So on today's video, I am going to show you guys my top 5 favorite dancer's choice hairstyles for live shows. I just got out of the shower, so this is my hair trying to air dry, but I'm gonna blow dry it really quick just so we can speed up this process a little bit. All right, now that that is done, the first thing you're going to need for this first hairstyle is a straightener. This is a very old she, but she works like a charm. The next thing you're going to need is some gel. I'm just going to be using this Tresemme All Day Hold. A scrunchie to separate your hair, one small baby rubber band, if you can see that, and some bobby pins. This hairstyle is great if I want most of my hair down. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm gonna do is take my scrunchie and I'm just gonna section my hair off like so. And I'm gonna repeat this process throughout my whole head. Just leaving the bottom down. Take my straightener and I'm just going to straighten my hair. And I'm doing this in layers from the bottom up, just to make sure that everything is straight. Next, I am going to section off another little piece like so, and just tie this up. Next, we're gonna part our hair. If you do not have a comb or anything, mine is in my dance bag, which seems just really far away at the moment. It's just in the closet, but I don't wanna go get it. So if you don't have a comb, I'm gonna show you what to do. Take a bobby pin, open it up like so, and boom, perfect part. The next thing I'm going to do is grab about 1.5 inches of hair. Starting from my hairline, grab your comb or your pin or whatever you have, and I'm just gonna go directly down, tracing along my head, behind my ear. So then we just have another sectioned piece. Grab my scrunchie and take everything but that little sliver of hair and just tie it back. Because my hair is so short, it doesn't like to stay back, but bobby pins are the answer. The next thing I'm going to grab is my gel. I'm gonna squeeze a little bit like so into my hand. And then I'm just gonna go from the root down, lathering that up. I want the whole strand of hair, not so much the ends, but I want everything that's near my head to be pretty wet. Because what we're gonna do is braid this. If you do not know how to braid, you're out of luck. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, I'm not doing a braiding tutorial only because I don't really know how to explain it, if I'm being completely honest with you. But luckily, you can YouTube anything. I'm just gonna do one braid from here, and then I'm gonna stop behind my ear. I want it really, really tight so that nothing flies out when I'm dancing. There's nothing worse than your hair coming loose on stage. Next, I'm going to grab my little rubber band. Then we can take the rest of our hair out. I need to pin this. Obviously, I can't go out there like this. I need to pin it to my head. Grab a few bobby pins, tuck it behind my head, as many pins as you need so that it feels super secure. Once that's pinned, just going to grab some hairspray, spray the braid. All right, guys, that is it for the very first hairstyle. This one is great for when you need most of your hair down and it's just taking a tiny little piece out of your face. It's a little sporty, a little sexy, and it just adds a little style. This next hairstyle is probably my all-time favorite one. This one is also done with straight hair. The first thing I'm going to do is part my hair down the center. Next, I'm going to take my bobby pin or my comb or whatever I have to part my hair, and I'm gonna go 2 inches from the front of my hairline back. From here, go straight all the way down behind my ear and part. I'm just taking a little hair tie and sectioning off that piece. I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. Now that that's sectioned off, I'm just gonna combine the 2 back pieces into one ponytail. So the only thing I have out is this around my face. Grab your gel. So we're getting our hair super, super wet. Next, I'm grabbing this little brush here. I'm just gonna smooth that out. Next, I'm gonna grab that little hair tie that I had before, and I'm gonna use it to pin both of these back so that they're tied together, lying on my neck. Tuck these pieces behind my ears, like so, like so. Grab these 2 sections and pull back. Make sure that your hair right here is super, super smooth. So if there's some spots that kind of came undone when you were trying to tuck it underneath, just go through and smooth it out. Then we can take the rest of our hair out. And that's all there is to it. This one's super, super simple, super quick. It's really sleek, it's really sexy. Your hair's still down, but I'm not gonna get any hair in my face. The next hairstyle, your hair's actually gonna need to be wavy. I just plugged in my wand. This is a Sado Revolution. I've never even heard of this. I didn't purchase this. You know, you sometimes just accumulate things and you don't know where they came from. This is one of those things. I've had this for like 6 years. So if this is anybody's, sorry about it. Basically what I'm gonna do is just wand my entire head. I want these to be loose, messy, kind of beachy waves. Each time I do a curl, I'm going to reverse the curl. So the first one, curling to the back. And then the next curl, I'm going to go forward or over. The next curl, we're gonna go back, same way that we did the first one. I'm just gonna go back, front, rotating throughout the whole thing so that it gives it that nice messy look. And the curls that I do around my face, I'm always gonna be flipping them backwards or away from my face. Next, I'm gonna do the top layer, and I'm gonna start around my face first. This hairstyle is definitely only meant if you have time, because this one is going to take the longest. Okay, that took forever. From here, I'm going to split my hair into 2 sections, and I'm gonna be creating a high ponytail. I'm just taking my hands, putting my thumbs right in front of my ear, like so, and just lining them along my head until I get to the top, like this. Use my scrunchie just to separate it for now. So it looks like this. The next thing I need is a hair tie. Grab everything that's on the bottom, gather it together, and get it out of the way. Now I look like a cartoon character. We're gonna be working on the top, which is why I'm pulling the bottom back so I can get it out of the way. So now I can take the top part out, and it looks like this. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna section this part that's left down into 3 sections. So there's gonna be one here, one here, one here. I'm gonna use my eyebrows as a gauge, and what I'm gonna do is just take my pointer fingers and I'm gonna go right where the top arch of my eyebrow is. Right above there is where we're gonna start. From here, I'm gonna use my fingers and I'm just gonna go straight back and then to a point, and that's gonna be my first section. So we are going to just section that off, deal with it later. It's gonna get real weird before it gets cool, guys. The next thing I wanna do is I'm gonna grab some edge control. This is the one that I'm using. I'm just putting it right on my edges, so it's gonna look nice and clean. Next, I'm gonna grab my gel. Right after the edge control is where I'm gonna start gelling it. Now I'm gonna French braid it, starting from the front, going back, and this is gonna be the same as the first braid. Use really small pieces of hair and do it as tight as you can. Put a little rubber bands on the very end. We're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side. So edge control first. Then I'm gonna grab some gel. And same thing, just a French braid. You're gonna tie that one off as well. Okay, almost there, guys. My arms are getting so tired. Next, we're gonna work on this middle section. Do the exact same thing. We're just gonna braid it back. So take your hair down, edge control, gel. Once that's braided, you're gonna grab another rubber band. Moving on, we're gonna get there, I promise. I'm grabbing all 3 sections and I'm just bringing them together right at the top. From here, I'm gonna take this bottom hair tie out. Next, we're gonna grab some sea salt spray. This is not your mother's Beach Babe. And we're just going to spray it all over, just to make it loose and messy. Okay, final step, we've made it. I'm just gonna grab my hairbrush and I'm gonna tease the top of my hair. Last thing, some hairspray. And that is it. No hair will be getting in my face with this hairstyle. Guaranteed. That's a good one. Okay, coffee break. It's so good. This is a blackberry cobbler unsweetened vanilla almond milk cappuccino. Made right in my kitchen. Que bonita es la vida. That just took me so long and now I just have to take it all down. But moving on, this next hairstyle is a pony. I absolutely love this next hairstyle because it is so fast. First things first, we're gonna part our hair down the center. And I'm just gonna brush it out, grabbing my gel. I'm just gonna put it all over my hair. And I am going to do a low ponytail. Before you put the hair tie on it, you're gonna wanna grab your little brush to smooth it out. I'm just using this one. Just gonna grab a regular hair tie and I'm gonna put it in a little bun. And because my hair is super short, the hairs around my face don't stay too well. So I'm just gonna pin those. All right, guys, now is the fun part. I'm gonna be adding in some weave. Here she is, ladies and gentlemen. This one is from Amazon. I will put a link. This is real hair and I just dyed it with the same color that I colored my hair with. We're just gonna attach the pony. Grab your clip, put it right at the top of your ponytail, wrap the Velcro around. And this little extra piece of hair here is to keep winding around to cover up the Velcro. From here, I'm just taking bobby pins and I'm gonna go around the entire hair piece so that it feels super secure and it's not gonna move. Could you imagine doing a show and my blue ponytail flies across stage? That's never happened to me, thank God. But it could, and that is why we bobby pin the out of your hair. Now that my weave is in, I'm just gonna braid it all the way down. The last thing I'm gonna do is my edges. So I'm just gonna grab the same edge control that I was using earlier. Grab a toothbrush. I know that sounds weird, but this works really well if you wanna get detailed on your edges. You can do all sorts of designs and whatnot with this. It's really great. Dab a little in there. I'm just gonna do a little baby swoop, and maybe another little baby swoop. I'm just pulling it out and then flicking it back. All right, guys, that is a wrap on today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did, even though my arms are now incredibly sore, but it was well worth it. I am gonna link all of the products that I used in the description, so be sure to check that out. And if you have any other questions regarding any of these hairstyles or anything at all, really, just drop it in the comments below and I will get back to you. Thanks again, and I will see you next week.